Discuss energy efficiency. Welcome, Jamie Marciniak. How are you, Jamie?
Thanks, mate. Very well. Thanks for having us.
Jamie, tell us about your energy partner.
So your energy partner is changing the landscape in buying solar. So we partner with multiple retailers in Australia to find our customers the best deal. So essentially we scan the market for the best kind of price, and then we pinpoint all the teething issues that a client may have and obviously find them that best deal.
So to put it into perspective, we've all seen the ads around saving money on your normal residential energy bills.
Yep.
You're doing it in reverse by saying to clients, come to us and we'll help you find the cheapest buyback or the best buyback rate.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of companies in the industry and there's a lot of, prices and products. So we basically gather all that information and then put it into perspective for our potential clients. And then we obviously bargain on their behalf because pricing is a real sticky point for a lot of our clients, and a lot of teething issues is finding that right solution for them. So we basically find that we gather all that information and then pass it straight on to the potential retailer, and then they come back with a bespoke proposal for the client.
Yeah. So is that what an energy broker does in your space primarily?
Yeah, exactly. So when we founded the business last year in 2019, we basically got the idea of, there's a couple of companies online that are selling potential leads to solar companies, and then there's obviously companies out there. So what we decided was there's no one really in the market to put the two together. So what we found was comparing the market like a moving hub, for example, and putting laying down all the options for our clients. So the best part about it is we've grown significantly. So on a weekly basis, we get up to 500 new inquiries, and our customers are taking control because they don't want to get on the phone to every solar company. They don't want to have every salesperson come around to the house. They want to go to one place and get all that information.
Rather than just, here's a lead, I've got a client who wants a solar panel and equipment and installation, and then the next
Correct.
piece is, well, which retailer do you go to?
Correct, because a lot of the issues that our customers have found is the information isn't adding up. So someone will say this is a good product and another person will say this isn't a good product, because every company has a hidden agenda with what products they want to sell. So we basically bundle all them together and we go, retailer A has this price and this product, retail B has this price and this product, and retail C has this product and this price, and the customer can sit there and make that decision on their own. And if they've got any issues, so for example they go with retailer A, they're happy with the price or they're happy with the product, and they've got any issues regarding installation or any issues at all, we're that middleman who bridges the gap between it. So we bargain on their behalf, and the retailers are obviously offering very sharp pricing because they're getting quite a few customers every week.
Yep. So when you look at the buyback rate and you've got the equipment, are you also putting in some calculations by saying if you take X inverter and you take a inverter that's number C,
Yeah.
does the kilowatt ratio work out in that element?
Yeah, so we do put a proposal in place with calculations on generation, but we're talking, when we talk to our customers, is about the warranties and the products that they're paying for, because there's a big discrepancy between low-end products and high-end products. So not every solar panel or every inverter is the same. So we break that down to the customer to suit their budget.
And why would you, because in this instance as well, you can spend hours and hours doing it yourself.
Yep.
Why should a customer use an energy broker? What power have you got?
Yeah, so like I said earlier, we've got the power of bulk buy as such. So we group a whole heap of customers in your potential area. So for example, South Melbourne, we'll grab 20 to 30 different customers and scan the market for the retailers in that area, and we'll potentially bargain on their behalf. So we know, because of our longevity, our people behind the business have been in solar for many, many years. We know the cost of an installation, we know the cost of the materials, and we basically go there and we say, we've got 30 clients, we want a special price. So it's amazing for the customers because they do nothing and it's absolutely free for them.
Yep. And you've been in the industry for quite some time. What type of value does it bring to any property?
Yeah, so that's a good question. So it does. First home buyers are always looking to reduce bills. They've obviously offset, their savings and deposits to buy a house. It's very tough to get into the housing market. So a lot of the must-have products that we've found is solar. So solar's adding in between 13 to 22% value to the house, as well as it's a good investment for a longevity as solar is developing. Solar has obviously battery storage now, and it also has EV charging, electric car charging, which is really exciting for things to come in the market.
And in terms of the return on investment on lots of these products, what's the average type of return on investment?
Yeah, so with the government incentives available here in Victoria, as well as federal government rebates available nationally, the return on investment is 2 to 5 years, which is pretty exciting because when I first started solar 10 years ago, it was about a 12-year payback period. Battery storage, on the other hand, is a little bit longer. So to have a solar system and a battery system is going to take in between 5 to 10 years, and obviously a commercial system, the paybacks are even phenomenal. With a commercial system, it's 2 to 3 years, which is amazing for a return on investment.
Fantastic.
So you're looking to save for an average household with a bill in between $250 to $300 a quarter, you're looking to save around $1,500 to $1,800 a year, which is phenomenal.
Absolutely. So it takes out the pressure of rising energy bills.
Exactly.
You also had a recent announcement with the government. Can
Yep.
you tell us about that one?
Yeah, so we were involved with a couple of solar retailers as well as our partner, Delta Electronics. So we were invited to use Victorian state government money for their energy efficient program. So we were the company that was help put the retailer in place, as well as the products, as well as obviously work with Delta Electronics to put the product in place. So that product was on Nissan CSIRO. So it was a building where the Nissan headquarters in Dandenong and the CSIRO Australia were doing a testing facility for electric car charging, and Delta Electronics was the main partner in that, providing the EV storage as well as the solar system, which is phenomenal because the new Nissan Leaf, which is coming out or it's already out, is a fully electric car, and you can get 400 to 600 kilometres with one charge, which is amazing. So that project was very significant to us, as well as we just finished off a community centre. We brokered a deal for Brimbank Civic Centre for the Sunshine Council, and that was obviously an amazing project as well. So.
You mentioned government before. What rebates are currently in the market at the moment?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we found this year rebates have come down. So originally the Victorian state government announced a 10-year, $1 billion program across 10 years for solar. So the rebates currently were at $2,225 in 2019. Unfortunately, it's dropped down to $1,880. So customers now can get $1,880 off the price of solar, as well as get an interest-free loan by the Victorian state government, which is phenomenal for our industry because it's made us into a boom, as well as the demand for solar is going through the roof. And
sorry, Jamie, does it matter when you sign those contracts to determine what rebate you're eligible?
Yeah, so to be eligible for the rebates, you have to have an income of under $180,000, as well as you haven't claimed any rebates before, but most importantly that the house is valued under $3 million. So to have those rebates, they're taken straight off the price to the consumer, and the prices do vary. The rebates do vary, I should say, year to year, so they are going to decrease every year.
And is there a limit on how many rebates get distributed across the country?
Yeah, so there's 2,000 rebates allocated per month, and they do go quite fast. So the last rebate allocation went within 2 days. The rebates last year in December and November went within 15 minutes, which is quite crazy, and it's quite demanding on our potential clients because they're sitting there at 9 o'clock the first of every month trying to punch in all their details. So that program does need a little bit of work. However, moving forward this year, there should be plenty of rebates available.
When do you expect that to happen?
Yeah, so at the moment there's still 1,100 left going into January, which is pretty exciting because if you purchase a solar system now, you're going to get eligible for that rebate, get that approved and get that installed quite quickly.
And how does the rebate process work? So you go and you speak to a business like yourself.
Yep.
Your system costs $8,000 and there's a rebate of the $1,800 that you mentioned. How does the customer pay the full amount up front and then get the rebate after, or is the rebate just netted out? Yeah,
so what happens is the rebate comes straight off the price. So a lot of solar systems now are, say, $8,000, and then after the rebate, they're around $5,500. And then what happens from there is the solar retailer uploads the quote to the portal, which the Victorian state government controls. And then what happens is the client, the first of every month, so the potential client will have to log into that portal, enter their details, as well as add their pay slips and add their house statements and so forth. And it's quite a tedious process, and then you have to do a facial recognition part at the end. So it's a bit daunting for our older clients. And then you get approved, and then you're looking for an install within 2 to 3 weeks after that. Okay. So it is pretty exciting, but also for our clients, it is a bit daunting on them as well.
Yep. And do you have any future plans in terms of government announcements that you could shed some excitement news to us?
Yeah, so not necessarily government announcements. However, obviously, Your Energy Partner, we founded the business 9 months ago. We're in 4 states currently in Victoria. So we're in Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria and South Australia. We are expanding to Western Australia and also over to New Zealand, funny enough. So we're going to take our concept over to there. Currently, we employ about 50 staff, and we're looking to grow that to 80 staff, full-time staff by middle of March and April. But most importantly, we're offering our clients something significant in the market. So we're going to give them a web-based tool to be able to monitor their solar system 24 hours a day live, as well as it's going to bill forecast. So it's going to tell the customer what their electricity is going to be, as well as it's going to monitor each of the loads. So you can literally plug in our device, check your TV, and you can see how much power is pumping. So that's available on our website. It's called Energy Mate. So we're really excited for that, Chris.
And then Queensland being a hot state and Perth being WA being a hot state across Australia, are they your biggest demand states? Yeah,
so the penetration in Queensland for solar, so the demand for solar is around 50%. So unfortunately, those markets are slowing down. However, obviously the government's looking at doing the state government in Brisbane are looking to do incentives, as well as WA in the future. So that may pick up that market space as well. But the biggest market at the moment is here in Victoria.
Fantastic. Jamie, from Your Energy Partner, thanks for coming on Ticker Property.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.